these clients are new to the hobby, so we wanted to give them flexibility for later if they wanted to try something different. What that does is it gives the lid a lot of support. So I can press down on this lid. And so if you don't have an auto feeder right away, we can just do this bigger cutout and then a door that sits over here, just like this. Hey guys, this is Tyler with Top Lids. I'm here with a tank that we actually have not covered yet, and it's a tank that's very close to my heart personally. These are the ProStar line of tanks from Pro Clear Aquatic Systems. This is really cool to come deliver a set of lids for these tanks because I actually used to sell these tanks, and I've worked with Pro Clear for many years back in the day. We owned a retail brand before we did Top Lids, and they are fantastic tanks. I have no qualms with them, all good things to say. The value that you get for what you pay for these tanks is absolutely unmatched anywhere. They are a wholesale only brand, so you will have to work with the store, but I probably helped set up 200-300 of these back in the day, and they are fantastic tanks. So this is the 5-foot version. They have everywhere from 2 to 6 foot on the standard overflow tanks, and then I believe they have a 4, 5, and 6 foot peninsula tank. This is the 5-foot standard, and we have a new set of lids here. Let me show you how they look here. This is one side, and maybe if you want to come up a little closer and show. So this client just wanted sort of a simple design, and so we just did our fusion vent design here with some light cutouts back there. There's a few things I'll show you about the lid here in a second, but let me show you how they go on. So I'm just going to basically line up this part of the lid here, this hazed portion right here. This is a tab, so this goes on top of the glass because this is a rimless tank. I'm going to line up this back part first on the glass and get the light cutout positioned properly, and then if I lay it down, it should just lay down flat like that. So this is side number 1, which is the right side, and then this left side should be the exact same way. There's something a little bit different on this left side, on the left panel over there, that I'll show you guys. But I'm just going to put them on. Same thing, line up the back, and then it should just lay down. And that's how they look. They do come in 2 separate pieces. This is a pretty big tank, so it is best to do any tanks that are 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, that range. Do 2-piece lid. 4 foot, we can do a 1-piece lid, but there's an option to do a 2-piece lid, so if you're designing a lid, you can always ask us. But this lid's definitely a 2-piece. The good thing about that is that if you're going to, let's say that this client needs access to this side of the tank, the left side, they want to move a coral, or they want to spot feed a fish, or do something in here like maintenance. So if you lift the lid just like this, you can basically grab the bracing right here on both sides, and if you lift it up, you just slide this on the other side like this, match the light cutout back there, and then it lays basically to where it's not going to fall off, and you have access to the side of the tank. So now I can do whatever I need to do in here. I can mess with the power head, I can go mess with that frag rack, and then when I'm done, I just do the opposite. Just like that. And that's a nice clean way to do it, because you will get a little bit of condensation on the underside of this lid. We do design it to where you don't get a ton. It's not like having a glass lid or something, but you will get a little bit. And so the concept is so that you don't get water on the floor, you don't get salt on your table if you put it down, and it's a little bit easier that way. So if you come in a little closer, I'll show you some kind of more intricate features of the lid. They do come with a feed door, just like this. They are screened, and so they don't get condensation, just like the rest of the lid. And you just basically grab them right here in where the 3 braces meet. You just grab it right in the middle with 3 fingers, and they go right on just like this. They are recessed inside of the lid, so it actually can't fall off. And that's nice for whenever you take the lid off, it stays in place. It can't move. It's not going to fall into the tank. It's going to stay in place. We do have, if you come around sort of this way, we do have some cord cutouts. This client does have a vortex, so his cords are actually not in the tank, but we do have a cord cutout right here, and also some by the overflow that I'll show you in a little bit, right here. just for if they ever change their equipment later, or if they, want to try a new power head like a gyre pump or something like this. These clients are new to the hobby, so we wanted to give them flexibility for later if they wanted to try something different. These are the light cutouts. These are for Kessil lights. These are my favorite lights. I love Kessil lights. They make the tank look amazing. And we can essentially do these for any type of light. You just do a cutout right like that. No fish can get out of there. It's pretty tight. Overflow cutout. This is actually an important bit, so I wanted to show this. There is a lip that sits on top of the overflow box, and the reason for that is that this is a pretty wide tank front to back. I believe it's 26 inches, which is pretty big. And so essentially what that does is it gives the lid a lot of support. So I can press down on this lid, or even there could be like a cat on here or something like that, and it's not going anywhere because you have support on the overflow. So I will mention a lot of the ProStar lids are custom lids, just because this overflow, it can kind of like be to the left or to the right a couple inches. And so if you do have a ProStar tank and you want to talk about a project, definitely reach us. We'll probably measure the overflow and see where it is so that we can put it in the right spot, the overflow cutout. And then other than that, the other thing over here I wanted to show you guys is it just looks like a solid door, and you're like, well, what do I use this for? This is for an auto feeder. So these clients, again, they're new to the hobby, and they didn't know if they wanted an auto feeder, but this client said, hey, I might get one later, I just don't know if I will. Can you make something for me that if I do get an auto feeder, that I can have one? And the answer is yes. So this is basically an opening in a cover that will fit any auto feeder in the industry. Avast, Neptune, Aheim, all the ones from Amazon will fit in here. And so if you don't have an auto feeder right away, we can just do this bigger cutout and then a door that sits over here, just like this. So if you don't have it, no fish can get out. And then if this client ever gets one later, they'll just tell us, hey, Tyler, I got the Aheim feeder or I got the Neptune feeder. Can you send me something that'll work for that? And what we'll do is we'll send them another insert that has the cutout for that specific auto feeder in it. So if you got the Neptune feeder, it would literally have the Neptune little bracket and then a place for the food to fall through. If you get an Avast, it would have a bigger cutout, etc. So it's kind of something that's, it can give you flexibility for if you do get an auto feeder later. It's just you haven't really decided yet. You don't have to decide right away. Just tell us, hey, I want an auto feeder slot. I don't know what I'm going to go with, and we'll do something like this for you. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. This has been the ProStar 200 Top Lid project. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do have a ProStar tank or just any type of tank and you want to inquire about a lid project, you can reach us at toplids.com. There is a phone number at the top of the website that you can either call or text us to reach a designer, or there's a live chat button in the bottom right of the website. It's a big orange button. And then you can just click that and just chat live with us right there as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and talk with you soon.